You're all very welcome to Theo's first presidential debate for a number of years. This year, when deciding to do a debate, we saw a rich tradition in the records where the Theo has bombarded noted individuals with letters and emails trying to get them to come. Though in particular tonight we'd like to apologise to a German professor who between the start of the 90s and 94 and 95 had to repeatedly send us letters telling us how she's uninterested in theological discourse and how she's so affirmed in her own atheism that we have nothing to offer her. So I've looked for her online, but she's no longer attached to Trinity. So I just want to wish her the best of luck for the future, assuming she's over the trauma that we so cruelly imparted on her. So tonight we're all going to enjoy the debate before a lovely reception in the GMB. Though as the title intimates, we should tonight be celebrating the legacy of our incumbent president, Dr. John Scally. And welcoming him to start what we hope will be a new line of tradition of long-lasting presidents for the Theo. In doing this, his moral patronage will be crucial to our endeavours for the rest of the year and the start of the next as we try to remain strong when trying to teach all stubborn German professors in the college about the value of theological discourse. So he's going to be very important to us in that one. Tonight is also going to be a night where we'll be honouring past members. And while since 1830 we probably have missed a few on tonight's honour roll, if any of the assembled would count themselves amongst the aggrieved, please just mention it to us and we will give you an honorary membership. I'm aware that we've missed some of you. Though we'd like to offer a special thanks to some of the members here assembled, particularly from the class of 2 to 3 years ago, who, without whom the Theo would not be in the position we find ourselves now of having top speakers to the society every year, speakers every week, free meditation classes, and we're going to organise a world-class trip as well. A special mention, I must say, must be given to our anonymous supporter, who doesn't want to be named. But without whom, we would have accomplished little of what we have in the last few years. So just say, he knows who he is. He's not here, but so moving on to the president. John Scally, he's been an integral part of the experience of students passing through religion and theology for the past number of years. John is currently teaching junior freshman, 2 senior officer, or senior freshman and junior officer classes, and 1 senior officer course as well. He's over 50 academic articles and theological journeys to date, with expertise in the history of Christian thought, medical ethics, social ethics, media ethics, spirituality, ethics in sports, the mystics, and ecumenicism. His recent works include Does the Winner Take All? Ethics in Sport, published in March 2012, and he's also in the forthcoming book As I've Loved You, due out in November 2012. Now, as a recent correspondent emailed me when I invited him to this event, he said to me, and I quote, "John is pretty much responsible for the survival of student interest in historical and systematic theology in college, and it is good to see him receiving recognition for his all-round academic and human goodness." Those are my sentiments too, so will you all please join me in showing our appreciation for Dr. So just moving on then to tonight, we're going to be announcing a number of honorary members. The first one we'd like to mention is Henry Lynham. We'll also mention Keisha Taylor, Brendan O'Neill, Dave Phillips, Justin McCann, Shane Curtis, Ronan McCarthy, Lydia Matsala, John Duffy, Quinnan Doran O'Reilly, Rachel Atkinson, Anna Harrington, Thomas Stewart, Gavin Elliott, and Andrew Pearce. So they all have honorary New Life memberships and can come to the Theo as much as they want until they drop out. So. Later tonight, we will also be at the reception holding. Do I have the notes for that? Probably don't. We're going to be having a referendum on some things in our constitution. We're just going to be getting rid of like gendered language. Do you have that list? No. It's all stuff that you want to change, so I'd say just vote yes. Here we go. Yeah, criteria for election, nomination of officers, candidates. The honorary record secretary has more jobs. The PR officer does the posters. It's all fairly simple enough, but yeah, the big one was getting rid of all the gendered language in the Constitution. So please feel free to vote on that after in the reception. So tonight then, moving on to the debate. The debaters are myself, who will be going for the motion being this House will uphold a ban on the religious circumcision of children. Against will be Stephen Murray. Then for it again will be Michael Nugent, who's the head of Atheist Ireland, who kindly agreed at the last minute to come and join our debate. Then against the motion we have John Doody. For the motion again we have Jamie Donnelly, and then for the motion again we have Darragh McCashin. And we must apologise, we actually had 5 debaters drop out at the last minute all yesterday evening, so every time I went on my emails I was having a bit of a stroke. But the way we're going to compensate for that is the guys are going to have a little bit more time than the rest of us to make their case, and then maybe at the end, just to fill in the time, members of the audience, if you want to put up your hand and maybe take someone up on what they've said, or advance your own sort of view. We're going to do that for a couple of minutes, 1 minute though, just per person in the audience for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to have a vote on how the debate finishes, okay? With the rules, it's standard debating rules. It's going to be no interruptions in the first minute. Then there'll be 4 minutes where members of the audience can kind of butt in and give their say or challenge a fact or whatever, throw an egg or do whatever they want. But then in the last minute we just ask to please respect the speaker and just to leave them go. With the lads, I reckon first minute rule still applies, and maybe we'll give you guys 8 minutes, and then in the last minute we'll ring the bell. You might not even have to come to that. But sorry again that you've got a slightly lesser number. Okay, so that's it. So if the cameras are rolling, then I'm going to start off the debate. Just get my notes.